Hello everyone, this is Taliesin McKnight. Thank you for joining me today. Today's subject is, once again, the ancient Egyptian concept of the afterlife. So we are taking a look at the Egyptian concept of the afterlife. And here we will be examining the ancient Egyptian texts themselves. So rather than just listening to someone talk about it, we're going to look at the original text. And below in the description box, I will give a link to the text. So I encourage you to click the link to the text. And if you're watching this on the internet, to pull it up in a separate tab so that you can read the original text with me as I go. So we are going to look at the original text. Now, in examining the ancient Egyptian afterlife, today we are going to the beginning. We are going to the oldest written reference to the afterlife of the ancient Egyptians. This is the oldest written reference to the afterlife of the ancient Egyptians. So today we are going to the beginning. This is the pyramid text of King Yunus. King Yunus is the last pharaoh of the 5th dynasty. The pyramid text are a group of written magic spells that are written upon the walls of the pyramids in Saqqara. King Yunus, his pyramid in Saqqara, this is the oldest of the pyramid texts that we have uncovered. So King Yunus has a group of utterances or spells on the walls of his pyramid, and this is what we are looking at today. So we will go ahead and dive on in. Now this is divided into 3 sections or 3 themes. First of all, King Yunus is referred to as Osiris. So throughout the text, King Yunus is called Osiris. So the deceased king is constantly being linked to the god Osiris. And the second thing you will notice is that the eye of Horus is offered to revive the king. So first the king is referred to as Osiris, the dead body of Osiris, and different offerings are made, such as bread or beer. Certain offerings are made, and each offering in the funerary text is referred to as the eye of Horus. For example, the priest will offer some bread and say, I give to you the eye of Horus, that it may refresh you. Or the priest will offer some beer and say, I give to you the eye of Horus. So the funerary offerings are each referred to as the eye of Horus, which is to revive the king. So the king is Osiris, the eye of Horus is offered to revive him. And the third part is the ascension of the king to the heavens, to the realm of the gods. So the king is Osiris, the eye of Horus is offered to revive him, and he ascends into heaven. Now we go ahead and begin with the text. So please read along. If you click the link, you could read the original text with me. We begin with utterance 2:13. Utterance 2:13. O Yunus, you have not gone dead. You have gone alive to sit on the throne of Osiris. Your scepter is in your hand that you may give orders to the living. The handle of your lotus-shaped scepter is in your hand. Give orders to those in the mysterious sights of the dead. So the king is referred to sitting on the throne of Osiris and has power over the living and the dead. We jump to utterance 2:19. Please read along with me, y'all. It says, Atum, this, it's referring to the dead king. Atum, this your son is here, Osiris, whom you have preserved alive. He lives, he lives. King Unas lives. He is not dead. King Unas is not dead. He has not gone down. King Unas is not gone down. He has not been judged. King Unas has not been judged. He judges. King Unas judges. So in Utterance 2:19, it refers to him as Osiris. Going on, I'll skip the part where it says he lives, King Unas lives, he's not dead, just to make this a little quicker. So Atum, this is your son, Osiris, whom you have preserved alive. Shu, the god of the air. This is your son, Osiris, whom you have preserved alive. Tefnut, the goddess of moisture. This is your son, Osiris, whom you have preserved alive. Geb, the god of the earth. This is your son, Osiris, whom you have preserved alive. Nut, the goddess of the sky. This your son is here, Osiris, whom you have preserved alive. Isis, this your brother is here, whom you have preserved alive. Here it says Set. This your brother is here, Osiris, whom has been preserved alive. Something interesting to note here, with the other gods, it says whom you have preserved alive. When it refers to Set, it doesn't say Set preserved him, it says who has been preserved alive, showing that Set had nothing to do with helping him out. Nephthys, this your brother is here, Osiris, whom you have preserved alive. Thoth, this your brother is here, Osiris, whom has been preserved alive. Horus, this is your father, Osiris, whom you have preserved alive. Great Ennead, this Osiris is here, whom you have preserved alive. Little Ennead, this Osiris is here, whom you have preserved alive. He lives, King Unas lives. He is not dead, King Unas is not dead. He has not gone down, King Unas is not gone down. He has not been judged, King Unas has not been judged. He judges, King Unas judges. So it says here, Nunet, this your son Osiris is here, of whom you have said, he is born for your father. You have wiped his mouth has been opened by his son Horus. His mouth has been opened by his son Horus, who is his beloved. His members have been reckoned by the gods. So it repeats over and over and over that the dead king is actually the dead body of Osiris. So that's interesting. So we see over and over and over again that King Unas, the last pharaoh of the 5th dynasty, the dead body of the king is constantly referred to as the body of Osiris. Utterance 2:19, he is constantly referred to as Osiris. And now we get to the second part. In this part, different offerings are made to King Unas. They offer him beer, bread, garlic, wine. And these offerings are each referred to as the Eye of Horus. Now there is a story of the death of Osiris. He was murdered by Set, and he was put in a coffin. A tree sprouted up around the coffin of the dead Osiris, and a king built his temple there. And Isis, his sister and wife, mourned the death of Osiris, and she sought out his body. She mounted the corpse and gave birth to Horus. Horus went to avenge his father by killing Set. Now, Set found Osiris's body and hacked it into 14 pieces. Isis reassembled him. Now, in the battle between Horus and Set, his right eye was knocked out by Set. And anyways, Horus gives his eye to revive his father. So the right eye of Horus, the eye of Horus, is given to the dead Osiris to revive him, in which he becomes the king of the underworld. So in this ritual, these are funerary rituals that the priest did over the dead king, and each offering is called the Eye of Horus to revive the dead king. So the king is Osiris, the Eye of Horus is offered to revive him. O Eunice, now your Ka is your spirit, your individuality, sort of like your soul, but that's your Ba. But anyways, it says here, O Eunice, this is utterance 25. Please go to the original text and read it yourself. O Eunice, the arm of your Ka is before you. O Eunice, the arm of your Ka is behind you. O Eunice, the leg of your Ka is before you. O Eunice, the leg of your Ka is behind you. Osiris Eunice, I give you the Eye of Horus, that your face may be adorned with it, the Eye of Horus, that the perfume of the Eye of Horus may spread towards you. This is your libation, O Osiris. This is your libation, O Eunice. Coming, the libation, 2 pellets of natron, from your son, coming from Horus. I have come, I bring you the Eye of Horus, so that your heart may be refreshed by it. So I give you the Eye of Horus, Osiris Eunice, that your heart may be refreshed. I bring it to carry you to be under your souls, that your heart may not be weary thereby. So anyways, a bunch of offerings are given called the Eye of Horus. We go on and on. Utterance 43. Please go to utterance 43 of the pyramid text of Eunice. Take the 2 eyes of Horus, the black and the white one. Seize them for your front, that they may brighten your face. So the eyes of Horus brighten the face of Osiris. And it says, a white jar and a black jar are lifted up by the priest. Utterance 46. An offering which the king gives for the Ka of Eunice. Osiris Eunice, take the Eye of Horus, your cake which you eat. And there is a cake of offering. There's a cake offering. Utterance 47. Osiris Eunice, take the Eye of Horus, snatched from Set, which you shall take. Wine is offered to your mouth, that you may open your mouth with the Eye of Horus. Utterance 48. Osiris Eunice, open your mouth with what took hold of you. Wine is offered. Utterance 49. Osiris Eunice, take the liquid which came out of you. Beer is offered. So anyways, utterance 51. Eunice, take the Eye of Horus, that you may taste it. Utterance 53. Eunice, take the Eye of Horus, which you shall find. A joint of meat is offered. Utterance 54. King Eunice, take the Eye of Horus, which was taken from Set, which was rescued for you, that you may open your mouth with it. Wine is offered in a stone bowl to the king. Eunice, take the Eye of Horus, the liquid that came out of Osiris. Beer is offered. Eunice, take the Eye of Horus, which was rescued for you. So here it says, utterance 72. Osiris Eunice, I make full your eye with ointment. Osiris Eunice. Utterance 74. Osiris Eunice, take the eye of Horus, on account of which he fought. Oil is offered. Osiris Eunice, take the eye of Horus, which brought the gods to him. Tuat oil. So the dead king is here. He's constantly referred to as Osiris. And these offerings are made. The eye of Horus, I give you the eye of Horus. Here's the eye of Horus, that you be revived, that you be refreshed, that your face becomes bright with the eye of Horus, which was snatched from Set. Utterance 25. O Eunice, the arm of your cause before you, the arm of your cause behind you. O Eunice, the leg of your cause before you. King Eunice, the leg of your cause behind you. Osiris Eunice, I give you the eye of Horus, that your face may be adorned with it. The eye of Horus is spread towards you. So you have the revival of Osiris, the king, Eunice. Now, so the dead king is called Osiris, and all these offerings in this ritual over the deceased to aid him in the afterlife, he's offered the eye of Horus, eye of Horus. So anyways, now we come to the rising of the Pharaoh. So he's Osiris. The eye of Horus is given in all these rituals to the deceased. He's given eye makeup, the eye of Horus. He's offered beer, the eye of Horus. And now we come to the rising of King Eunice. He rises to the abode of the gods. Utterance 93. Lift up your face, Osiris. Here we come to the resurrection, the revival of the king's spirit. Lift up your face, Osiris. Lift up your face, Eunice. He whose spirit goes. Lift up your face, Eunice. Honored and sharp-witted, that you see what comes out of you. Praise and partake of it. Wash yourself, King Eunice. Open your mouth with the eye of Horus. Call your spirit like Osiris. Eunice, receive this your bread, which is the eye of Horus. So it goes on and on and on and on. Utterance 112. Osiris and Eunice take the eye of Horus pulled out of him. Goes on and on and on. Osiris Eunice, bring to yourself these white and healthy teeth. 4 bunches of onions are offered. So these offerings are made to revive the spirit of the king, or so we would assume. Now we come to the rising of Eunice. The hand of Eunice, this is Utterance 253. The hand of Eunice is in the hand of Ra. Nut, the goddess of the sky, take his hand. Shu, who lifts up the sky, lift him up. Shu, lift him up. O Lord of the horizon, make a place for Eunice. Anyways, it says, Utterance 257, Eunice goes to peace, being alive in the west. And in the inhabitants of the Duat, who serves him, Eunice shines again in the east. So this is referring to King Eunice as the sun god Ra. He sets in the west, at night in the underworld he reigns, and he ascends again in the east. So anyways, this Eunice will cross a crossing to the eastern sky of the horizon. This Eunice will cross a crossing of the eastern side of the sky. The Duat, the underworld, has given him birth at dawn. And so the 3 portions of the text, he's Osiris, the eye of Horus is given, and he ascends to the abode of the gods.